Yes, then YouTube, my first set of custom tactics for you on FC25, and it is a formation. By the way, I will say this, ignore the team on your screen right now. I will be loading up points on Monday, so the team at the moment is actually kind of like a road to glory until Monday, but the formation that I'm going to show you is a formation that I have had so much success with in draft and rivals, and it is the formation that you are looking at on your screen right now. Yes, it is the bog standard back to basics 4-4-2, and there is another formation that I will have a video out for you tomorrow. For your cheapest and most reliable place to buy your FC25 coins, please check out mmoexp.com. Remember to use the code WOLF at the checkout for a massive 5% off your order. Link is down in the description below. Go and check them out now. Which does play very similar to last year's 4-3-2-1, which is an unbelievable formation. But for this moment in time, I am absolutely loving the 4-4-2. So I thought, you know what, let me show you what I am currently using on FC25 with the 4-4-2. And then let me know down in the comment section down below, are there any other formations that, of course, with FIFA, well, the new FC, been out for a couple of days now, that you are enjoying. I am very intrigued to see. So the custom tactics that I do use with the 4-4-2 are like so. I use custom on the tactical preset. The build-up style though, I do use balanced. I've been experimenting a lot with like counter, short passing. Counter I don't really like at all. That is definitely one that I will never be using. Short passing though is a good one. So maybe if you are looking for a more possession based set of custom tactics, maybe give that short passing a go. If you do read what it says, players will come short to support the ball carrier rather than make forward runs, which can be a good thing. You know, sometimes you can find that a lot of your players will be making forward runs in behind and you kind of got no one to pass it to. But on the flip side of that, I just don't really like it when all of my players are coming short. I don't think it's good or a viable option, YouTube. So that's why I just much prefer balance. And if you read what it says, players will vary between forward runs and coming short. The team's transition to their in possession shape will be steady rather than sudden. And I definitely do like that. Now, with the defensive approach, YouTube, I have it on a manual adjusted line. So I have it on 61. That is like last FIFA's defensive depth. So I really like that. We are a little bit more aggressive, but we're not way up YOLO like last year's 100 depth. You know how broken that was. I think 61 is very, very, very good and something that I am very much enjoying in the draft and in rivals, which I'm currently playing. Rivals at the moment for me is very, very, very hard though, because I'm running a road to glory, and of course I was in elite last year. I'm currently in division 5. Well, I'm actually currently in division 4 I think now, but I'm playing everyone that has spent a lorry load of money on the game, so we are getting out teamed in every single game. It's actually at the moment in time, it's actually a full first owner team, so everyone that you've seen on your screen has just been from draft rewards. Now the player roles, this is where it gets interesting. I'll start off with the ball first. Now check out trustdice.wing, link is down in the description below. Enjoy 8,000 plus crypto games, up to 20% cash back, fast withdrawal system, and a 24/7 live support. You do have popular games in the casino, and you also have a live casino if you do want to check it out. Link is down in the description below. Check them out. On trustdice.win as well, you can also use it for your accumulators, your football bets. I will show you, of course, some of the games that are coming up this weekend. My beloved Aston Villa, we are at home to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Can we get the win there? We are currently 1.56 to win, so we are the big odds-on favourites, of course. Wolves have been in really, really, really bad run of form ever since really like February, March time, so I completely understand why we are the heavy favourite. So good from Trust Dice to respect the mighty Aston Villa, of course. Fulham, Newcastle, Leicester, Everton, Liverpool, Bournemouth, West Ham, Chelsea, many, many, many more. It isn't just slots, you have got everything on here: sports, esports, slots, gambling, whatever you want. Link is down in the description below. Go and check out trustdice.win. This is where, YouTube, you can use a little bit of your own initiative. Now, I like having advance forward and attack on both my left-sided striker and my right-sided striker. That basically what I've been experimenting with. That is very similar to having both of your strikers last year on stay central and getting behind. And that is why I love it, because you will know on FC24 and FIFA 23, I always used stay central and get in behind on both my strikers. But, and there is a but, you can definitely use in a 4-4-2 one of either your left-sided striker or your right-sided striker as a false 9. I really like the fact that false 9 is now here. It's very, very, very good. I definitely like it. I just ever so slightly prefer, YouTube, having both my left-sided striker and my right-sided striker on that advanced forward role. I think it really does work well, and I do think actually 2 striker formations this year are very, very, very good and something that you could be looking at to use. So definitely give them a go. Let me know in the comment section down below what you are using on your 2 strikers or striker on FC25. Do you pay attention to the fact that they have plus signs next to them, you know, with the FC IQ? Do you pay attention to that? Because I'm telling you now, YouTube, actually, it doesn't really make much of a difference. Having played a lot of games now on this game, it doesn't really make much of a difference if they have the plus sign or not in terms of how they perform in game. It doesn't. So let me know, do you? Now, the left-sided player, I use this player as a winger, and it's actually very nice that Anthony Elanga that I'm currently using does have that plus sign, but like I said, doesn't really make much of a difference. A wide midfielder who will always stay wide, hugging the touchline, offering support on the flanks in all phases of play. I want someone to provide that width on the left side. I don't really want them to cut in because you can kind of already see what I have my left central midfielder on already. So I want my left midfielder to kind of like hug the touchline, and well, the left winger to kind of like hug the touchline and give us some offensive support. And I play with him, well, he or she, I play with that player on attack, so very attack minded down that left hand side. And this is why, YouTube, I actually play with my left central midfielder on this is why I use my left midfielder on the winger, because of what I have my left central midfielder on. So my left central midfielder is on playmaker, and it's very, very, very nice that my Odegaard, who is very, very, very good actually on this game, does have the playmaker double plus FC IQ, and I have him then on attack. My God, I can't speak this morning, but yeah, I then have that player on attack. So I need my left midfielder to kind of provide us that width on that left-hand side, because my left central midfielder will have a lot of license to get forward and help out in them central areas of the pitch. Kind of like, if you think of the pitch in quarters, so you got the left midfielder, left central midfielder, right central midfielder, and right midfielder. My left midfielder is very much in that left midfielder role. So I need my left central midfielder to give us some nice support from that left central midfielder role. Very, very, very simple when you think about it, YouTube. Because of that, I then play with my right central midfielder on holding or box to box, YouTube. So there are 2 that you can use. You can either use them on box to box or holding. I do prefer holding in terms of giving us defensive support. It does make us a little bit more defensively solid. So that's why I use my right central midfielder on holding, YouTube. Holding and defend. Basically shielding and protect the back 4. Kind of like a traditional number 6. Very, very, very nice. My right midfielder then, YouTube, is on inside forward and balance. So my right midfielder does have a lot of license to get kind of like come inside when they are playing there. So they will traditionally play out wide, but they will look, if there is space, to drift inwards, and that is very, very, very nice. For example, when I'm using Annalise on that left foot as he's cutting in on the right side for the finesses or the travellas. Very, very, very nice. Definitely something you can use. I then play with my right back, YouTube, on fullback and balance. Now, you could use them on wing back if that's what you want. I just do think fullback is a little bit better on the right hand side. I don't really know why. It just feels better, YouTube, so that's why I use it. I then, YouTube, play with both my centre backs as ball playing defenders and defend. I'm not really interested in the build up and stuff like that. I just want them to defend, making us more defensively solid, and that is both my left centre back and my right centre back. Defender is a good one as well. Like if you just want a traditional centre back, defender definitely a good one to use, but I do think ball playing defender is the best one to use in these certain circumstances. And then my left back, YouTube, is on wing back. So my left back will provide us some nice attack. We are very much we're kind of like overloading the left hand side, so my opponent doesn't really know where to go. You know, we've got a winger, a left central midfielder in that playmaker role. We've got a left back bombing on as well down that left hand side, and that's kind of like what I'm going with. I'm kind of like going with a very overload left side heavy, and it's very, very, very good. It's working wonders for me in draft and rivals, definitely. And then my goalkeeper, YouTube, is sweeper keeper. This is, even if the goalkeeper, YouTube, doesn't have this as a plus sign, use it, because it definitely means that when your opponent is playing balls over the top, your goalkeeper will be there to kind of sweep things up. Very, very, very good. So that's with the ball. Without the ball, I don't really know what difference you can make. It just does defend in a 4-4-2 like so. Very, very, very nice. And that right there, YouTube, is my current, so my first ever FC25 custom tactics video for you. My current FC25 custom tactics that I'm using. These, of course, will change probably even in the next week or so as I get more and more accustomed and used to the game. But let me know, YouTube, down in the comment section down below. Do you like the game? What formations are you liking? Are there any formations that you're using that you'd want to see what I would use in the custom tactics? Let me know in the comment section down below, YouTube. Thank you for watching. Remember, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out. One love.